Guys, welcome back to Saturday night on Unprofessional Reseller Live. Not a podcast, guys, live. See, I actually have to figure out. I kind of thought it's a podcast all this time, but then I realized it's not a podcast because we're not recording it. So we're live, actually, guys. So finally, it came to me. It's not a podcast. So see, and that's very unprofessional again. Forgot to turn the volume off. So make sure, guys, to turn the volume off if you go live, to be more professional next time, like me.
Wasn't
But
me.
guys, just wanted before we start tonight, guys, wanted to let you know in advance, as usual, there are internet concerns about Spectrum. So there is a possibility, guys, that you will never see me again. And
Pray hard, people.
Lisa will take over. She will become like owner and CEO of Unprofessional Life, and hopefully Mo will help her. So
Move
I don't
on
know,
over. Give
guys.
it to the women. We're little.
And hopefully nobody gonna ring the doorbells and do that kind of stuff. But we would like to welcome you all of you all, to this live as usual, guys. And thank you again, as always, for everyone who is gonna be in the live and lurking, for stopping by tonight and hanging with us for the next 2 hours. If I don't fall asleep, guys, hopefully nobody will fall asleep, and hopefully internet will hold up and I'm not gonna disconnect as I usually do, like twice or 20 times a night. So that's most likely not gonna happen. But if I do, we got very professional people here today, guys. We got Lisa and Mo, who's been doing podcasts for a while, with very professional podcast, so they can take over, guys. And I'll come back next week. So, guys, tonight we got Mo from Flipping Fantastic Podcast. You see, guys, I actually pronounced everything correctly, which is rare. As a guest today, guys, and I put most information for the podcast in the description of the live, guys. So if you would like to go ahead and check it out, you can. And I also put Flipping Fantastic Podcast channel link into the comments, into the chat. So there you go, guys. Please subscribe. Mo and Amy from Beach Buy and Repeat. They do amazing job on their podcast, guys. And it's an only female currently podcast. Reseller podcast currently all female podcast, guys. Let me repeat that, which actually I enjoy, because there used to be before couples. There used to be, as if you guys remember, Kristen and Angie doing their podcast, Let's Do Lunch podcast. It was a couple months ago, and now the only one that's female only podcast left is the Flipping Fantastic podcast, guys. So check them out, please. Give them a sub. They actually have done an amazing job, in my opinion, and they currently have great
Thank
guests.
you.
They have great guests who have appeared on their podcast as guests recently. Kristen Ruler Squirrel was the last guest like yesterday, so I didn't see
Mhm.
that podcast yet, but I'll check it out. And the day before, they had Halloween special, which I enjoyed, and left my genuine Roman comment. So like,
Yeah.
Roman comment.
uh, it was very genuine comment, guys. If you wanna read it, go ahead into their Halloween special podcast, where they had an amazing thumbnail, they had amazing costumes. It was very fun. It was very creative, not like this live when there is nothing creative about it. It was very
That's all you.
creative, and I enjoyed it very much. And I usually my genuine comments, guys, I don't leave it a lot lately because I just need to have certain time where I can watch it in full and just sit and leave the comment. That's why for 2 hours, sometimes it's kind of, not a lot of people can handle this, but I do when I can. When I can actually find time to do that, I'll do that. So I need to actually go and do that on other podcasts, hopefully in upcoming days. So let me say hello to our beautiful audience. We got Archie, my very lovely friend in the chat. He said he was the first one. Archie Biscuit Butt, thanks for stopping by, man. And Archie sent me some cool stuff, guys. I'll show it to you. We got Big Bro Options, greetings and salutations. Big Bro, welcome. Got Maya Koyama in the house. Maya, welcome.
Uh-oh.
going low. I didn't realize it was that kind of a show. Yeah, Maya, we thought we always were podcasts, so it kind of finally got to me after a year that it's actually alive. So sorry, guys. We got Harry Hamstone in the house. Time out.
Hey.
Time out. That lady's from Delaware. See, there you go.
Yeah, he's from my neck of the woods. Yep.
Yeah, guys, Delaware is one of the biggest states in the United States, so we know all about it. we got Teresa in the house. Hey, y'all. Grams and Pops Vintage in the house. And
Hey,
Corey.
Grams.
We got Hey Mo. See, there you go. We got Lisa Bubbles, Blinks, and Needful Things as usual appearing. Lisa, thanks for always stopping by on time and like not like me. We got Nicola Presto in the house. Nicole, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. We got Christopher Nutter. We got Mike, the crazy card Mike in the house. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up, guys? We got Christopher Nutter in the house. Here's Big Bro Auctions saying check it out for sure. So you already got a new stop, guys. We got Mel Flipset in the house. Mel, welcome. Appreciate you all, guys, for spending this beautiful early November evening on Saturday night with us. It depends on where you are located, but it's still beautiful here in Cleveland. We had almost 67 degrees, mostly sunny, which is very unseasonable for Cleveland to be in this kind of weather for early November. So actually, we're blessed still to have summer. But before we start tonight, guys, I want to say as you guys know, Paul Phil Flipper put out a video about passing of his cousin, Dan, and condolences to Paul Phil Flipper and his family. So I just wanted to say that so I don't forget. And it was, if you guys haven't checked out his latest video where he talks about it, you can check it out. It was his last video. And Amy is here. Beach by Repeat in the house. Hey, friends. Amy, thanks for stopping by. It was nice. You guys on the podcast did an amazing job together with those costumes. It was kind of enjoyable. Constantly, when Mo was opening the door, with somebody coming in and someone rang the doorbell, I constantly had to pause your podcast and go check my door to see who it is. I was like, who the hell is like ringing the doorbell constantly? And then I would open the door and nobody's there. And I'm like, are there ghosts? So anyway, and we got Ephemera Junkie in the house. New name for us. Appreciate you stopping by.
I know who it is. Don't worry, you know him.
Well, actually, I know who it is. Why? Yeah, Big Bro. Sorry, you are an Ephemera Junkie. I forgot. I actually kind of realized that right away by looking at the cat on avatar. So right away. So Mo, tell everyone about yourself a little bit and what you have, like, how did you appear on that reseller journey of yours? And how did you appear on YouTube? Because I don't know that for sure.
I used to be a middle school teacher for about 20 years. And actually, I resold for a while, a long time ago, early 2000s, but I couldn't do both. But then when I walked away from teaching, I decided I was going to sell again. So that's how I got back to that. As far as YouTube, Alicia and I decided that we wanted to do a girl podcast. And then when Alicia left, Amy joined me. And we are the only girl podcast reselling that we know of at the moment. When Alicia and I started it, I didn't know about Let's Do Lunch. We figured it out later, but then yeah, so now we are the only one. So we're the number one. So
number one, guys.
Take it however you can get it.
Yep. And I do have I have posted videos to my personal channel, reselling videos, and I haven't done one in a while, but I am going to start that back up again. My personal life got a little hectic there for a while, but so hopefully I did some video today, so maybe that'll get up soon.
What is actually Mo, type something in the chat so I can make you moderator, and you can put a link in the
yeah, I'm trying to join it. It keeps rejecting me. Hold on.
I think this is unprofessional life. That's what happens. Yeah, I think it's all
It's not you, it's us.
Okay, I think it let me in there.
Our body system rejects you here on this show.
I think Archie made this happen. Archie, you need to stop doing it, man. It's all Archie's fault, guys. Again.
I like it to be Archie's fault, not mine. Hey, somebody else got to take the heat.
Yeah, someone else has to take a hit, guys. Sorry, Archie. I know Archie probably is already driving around, so we kind of always familiar with those technical difficulties. So, but when you just
I don't know.
But
let me
hopefully
don't
it's not
panic, Mom. If he blurbs out, it's okay.
I know.
Worry if he disappears completely. Watch
no,
me.
I'm actually. I think my internet is actually working kind of normal, and I don't have to say it, guys. Once again, I'm gonna jinx it. As soon as I say it's normal, that's it. It's gonna disconnect forever. Zip it. Don't talk about Spectrum. We got Ivan in the house. Ivan, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I think I actually said hello to Ivan. See, good evening, Roman, Lisa, and hello, Mo. So there you go. Here's Mo. Yeah, I see you. So there you go. Let me make you mod, and you can put in the link for your. I think Amy already did. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate it. Amy
did.
Amy already did. Guys, go ahead, please, and Mo, I made you mod also with a wrench. Like Archie would say, I give everyone wrenches. Archie, you know how it is, man. Sometimes Archie doesn't understand how wrenches work, so I actually have to read the manual. There is a 500-page manual for how wrenches work on YouTube, so I have to read it. Unfortunately, I just stopped on page 2 and never read it again. We got Richard in the house. Let me drop Flips in the house. Hello, Roman. Thanks, Richard, for stopping by, man. So yeah, guys. Originally, when I started watching Flipping Fantastic Podcast, it was Mo and Alicia, Ink Picker. If you guys remember to go back and rewatch those podcasts, you will see that. And after that, Mo already explained. So that's basically right now still all-female podcast. It's the only one. So there you go, guys. And there are more. What do you think? How come there are no more female podcasts as of right now yet developed on YouTube? Because that would be a lot of fun. You guys have been doing an amazing job with it.
I don't know. It but not that I dislike all the men podcasts, but sometimes, you want to see a lady.
Well, you need a woman's spin on something.
Exactly.
We got other things to say for sure.
I think in my opinion that it's very cool when you have a podcast, only female podcast. In my opinion, there should be more. So guys, if someone wants to create another one, go ahead, because it would be a lot of fun, to have more only female podcasts. In my opinion, that's actually much cooler than men's podcasts. So there you go. And I say it as a man, guys. So that's kind of, and all the guys probably will say, what the hell is he talking about?
We know your motivation, Roman.
Yeah, my motivation is We got Patrick Murphy in the house. Patrick, welcome. Thanks for flying by once again. Patrick is in the house with his microphone and his voice, radio voice. Patrick Murphy is like, hello, this is Patrick Murphy stopping by right now. So Mo, how was your reselling all by itself? How did you get into reselling? Did you start reselling while you were a teacher? At the time?
Yeah, I did a little bit. Yeah, I did a little bit, but I didn't keep up with it. It was too much. I couldn't handle the side hustle plus teaching. I was too tired when I came home. So when I left teaching, one day I just went home and didn't come back. So I was like, well, maybe I'll start reselling again. And I started, I watched some videos and I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to try it again. So I mean, I'm barely hanging on with it as it is at the moment, but hopefully sales start picking up. I've had a few this week. It's been pretty bad.
Yeah, I can tell you that that reselling thing is not an easy. Like flipping ain't easy. Here's John and Jenna in the house.
No.
Yes, John and Jenna know all about it, constantly repeating everything in their life Monday and Friday. That flipping ain't easy, guys. You need to. It always comes with all types of issues, with all types of changes, all types of
Yep.
rules and stuff like that. But Mo, I understand that's actually true because everyone has their own business model. So it's always gonna be situation where I would always say, like, you will see lives like John and Jenna's live. People come in and talk about slow sales sometimes and stuff like that, and it will never end. This why this particular business is basically set up on never ending in the situations where there is always going to be something always positive about it. There is always going to
Mm-hmm.
be stuff happening constantly with changes and all types of businesses, and like people run their own business their own way. So if person likes their own way and without listening to anyone and doing it their own way, they're gonna keep doing the way they want to do it. And it just you can tell that person many things, how to change their business, how to change whatever they're doing with either sourcing or listing and stuff like that. But if person got used to certain things, it's hard to change sometimes. So people will keep doing what they're doing in hopes that something will change. But it kind of the way it goes. We got Christine Anderson in the house. Christine, appreciate you stopping by. And Richard saying, Roman, invest in good internet and a camera so you don't freeze up. Richard, sorry, man, I'm a poor reseller. So unfortunately, man, being poor is normal for me. Like, I kind of admire this kind of situation. I don't want to invest in this type of stuff yet because being poor ain't easy, Richard. Unfortunately, I can tell you that. So the way I am, man, it's kind of hard. I'm kind of hard-headed on certain things. Like, sometimes you see people buying certain like technology stuff, more upgrades. I'm other way. I'm downgrading, and going backwards. So Mo, how was your original sourcing opportunities developing in the area where you are? Were you doing it from like by yourself originally, all together, or you had some kind of help starting the reselling?
No, just by myself. My husband, he has his own, he has a full-time job. He comes with me sometimes on the weekends, but he's not into it. Although he keeps saying he's going to retire and join me, but I doubt it. So it's just me. Occasionally a family member will join me. Actually, my aunt went to state sales with me yesterday, but that's about it. She just went for fun.
But sometimes it's like me, like I do it by myself. So Lisa does it by herself with cats. Lisa's like help. Cats only help her sometimes. Lisa ships. So that's actually some help,
They
right, Lisa?
listen better than men, so whatever.
Exactly. You see, Lisa's absolutely right. So, it's much more easier than men, guys. Believe me. That's actually why it happens. The cats and dogs will be much easier than men. See that you love them more than men,
And
so
cheaper to feed.
I don't know.
and cheaper.
Yeah. Well, my dog ate a Reese's peanut butter cup this morning. So he was being a pain and had an upset tummy earlier. So I don't know about that, but he is cute. But
How many
he
dogs
is a pain. I just have one.
That's one dog. What about cats? You have any cats?
No, husband is allergic.
Oh yeah,
No cats.
when you are allergic, that is, unfortunately, I know all about it because I do have two cats now, so it's kind of thankfully I'm not allergic because I love cats, and that would be like bad if I would be allergic. I would like start crying. Like, come on, I'm allergic, God. So Teresa is saying if you're doing it any way other than my way, you're doing it wrong. Exactly. Guys, that's what Teresa tells Corey every day when they do the video like split screen. She will tell Corey, if you're not doing it my way, here's my way or highway. And Corey just goes into the car and leaves. Goes on the highway and leaves the house forever.
Yeah, I think so.
Larry, way out in the house. Larry, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Actually, I can tell you, Mo, that when I watch Corey and Teresa videos, like right away, their personality-wise, that's like, it's similar in a way where John and Jen are doing their lives. It's like I see like couples when they argue in a funny way and sometimes in a serious way. Because yesterday I rewatched John and Jenna's live later on because once again I fell asleep. It's like my normal type of situation, like constantly. I'm like one of those people, like I will be sitting down and then lay down and fall asleep in like 10 seconds. So like later on, I rewatched their life and they were arguing about something. It made me laugh so much. I was like cracking up, like after I was listening, how serious Jenna can look into John's eyes and like she like about to smack him. And I'm like, it's funny, but that's great. Similar to what Corey and Teresa are doing. They're doing an amazing job where they're talking. And Corey is so nice in a way, like when he will like be like a little bit afraid, just in case not to say anything wrong, because he looks at Teresa and he's like, but that's cool. I love that. That's kind of very cool stuff. Richard, appreciate you for the super chat, man. For the man, $10. Richard, tomorrow I'm gonna go finally to Dollar General and buy a camera finally for $10. It's gonna work better, man. I promise, Richard. I promise. Maybe I'll buy some kind of whiskey also for $5. I don't drink that, guys. For $5 whiskey, guys. Let's see. Hey, Larry, Maya saying on Flipping and Easy, John and Jenna have took over the arguing now in place of the chat constantly arguing before. Well, they're actually doing an amazing job. I think I enjoyed. By the way, Jenna, don't be afraid of John reversing the USPS box the other way. I've done it too. So God will punish me eventually. He said, God told me, do not reverse USPS boxes. I'll send a bolt of lightning into your head. See, I didn't listen one time and he did already. So kind of afraid right now. So I'm not going to do that, but it's still not bad. So Mo, how was your beginnings from a podcast itself? When did you start flipping? Whose idea actually it was to name this podcast with such a great name? Flipping Fantastic Podcast. That actually sounds really nice. It's actually, in my opinion, it's like the best.
It was, I can't remember, but it was neither me or Alicia. It was somebody in our chat. It may have been, I can't remember.
That's fine. I mean, I don't remember.
It was one of our friends. So whoever it was, thank you. I can't remember right now who it was. But yeah, so Flipping Fantastic, and we publish every Friday. So Triple F.
Interesting, yeah, but that's very cool. I mean, the very cool sounding name, like Flipping Fantastic Podcast. So you got like really cool sound to it, and I actually like it. I mean, the thing about it is, guys, is that it takes, Mo, you do. Who does the editing for podcast? Do you do that or Amy?
Yeah, I do that. I do it.
How long usually does it take you to edit after you done with the podcast? How long does it take you to do that? To edit and
it doesn't take me too long. The Halloween one was a little longer because unfortunately we couldn't get the ding dong, the doorbell to actually sound when we were talking. Like it wouldn't record it for whatever reason. I'm sure there's some button I didn't have checked, but so I had to put that in afterward. Oh, was it Corey who came up with Flippin' Fantastic? I know it was somebody we knew. I just couldn't remember who. Thanks, Corey.
Yeah, he's saying I remember more. So there you go. Maybe, I don't know. See, that's something I'm not familiar with. So maybe it was Corey. So who knows? But
yeah.
Corey, no.
I know it was somebody we know. So it probably was them. But yeah, so the podcast doesn't take me very long. I don't do a lot of editing usually, except if there's any long, pauses or something weird, or we have internet issues that I have to fix. But that's about it. I just let it go.
But that's cool. I mean, that's why you guys are like the Halloween one, guys. It was an amazing. It was so much fun how you edited it and did all those special effects and like putting those pictures in. I was like, it was cracking me up. I was dying. Like I was watching it and all the stuff that you've done with the doorbell and stuff like that. Because I originally like you kind of start watching it and like this doorbell, you kind of expect. I was kind of taken off, by. I thought that you realistically will have some kids stopping by, and you will have to give them candy. So when you actually start doing some stuff, I'll start laughing. But it was very cool. It was a very good idea. It was a lot of fun, and you guys should do those types of things. It actually brings a lot of humor.
Yeah. And those costumes were all Amy. Amy's the creative genius there. They were great.
Costumes were really cool.
The reseller costumes, not our costumes, but I mean hers was good too. But she came up with the reseller costumes.
Yeah, Corey. In my opinion, Corey and Teresa won that particular contest with the costume. When I saw that image, I was dead. It was actually right away. Like you kind of I pictured it, and it was just that's it. It was done. So congratulations, you won the costume. Whatever the costume contest. But Corey said I heard someone talking crap about me. I thought we were. Corey, sorry, man. I have to be kind of apologetic about it, man. I know that it's tough, to do certain things, man, when you're doing a video and Teresa looking at you, man. But you have to take it. You've been living together with Teresa for a long time. So sometimes you get used to this kind of situation, man, and it's tough, man. I know that you're afraid. You can tell us in the comments, man, that you're afraid to say something so that you're not gonna want to run away from Teresa. So do not be afraid, man, to tell us. And John is saying we keep it real. One day we're going to go live and act like a fake couple to see if you guys notice. John, Jenna, it's not gonna happen, because the way you guys are, you cannot. Sometimes you will see certain situations when couples will go on the screen and try to do their best to like behave like in front of audience to show them, oh, we love each other so much, and we like smile at each other and kiss each other. But right away you can notice something, But with you guys, it's like right away it's so fun because you guys. That's why there is so much love between you that you actually do those things and you continue arguing and don't care about what people think about it. Because Jenna actually is very strong-minded. She doesn't give a shit about this kind of stuff. So that's why it's important, in my opinion. She will, of course, be like nicer, but the true personality comes out because when you're afraid to show your personality, it becomes really kind of, in my opinion, not real how the person is. But when you show it properly and you show emotions, that's actually what comes out. That's from the heart. That's right away, the person is real and very cool. So Mo, how was your YouTube? Who was your inspiration for your YouTube beginnings? What did you start? How did you start watching this reselling world that we live in this on this planet Earth?
I don't know. I think I might have come across probably Dave or Kevin, ADHD or Commonwealth Flipper first, and just it spiraled after that. I think, just Googling, that's who I came across at first.
And then
how long one of those two.
How long ago did you start the actual channel? How long ago was it?
Oh, Flippin' Fantastic. We're on episode 90. 291. So I don't know how many weeks is that? A year and a half.
Yeah, you probably
So
go over here. Yeah.
about a year and a half. We've only skipped we've skipped a few weeks here and there. So about a year and a half. Actually, I think it's 2 years in January. 2 years in January. That's what it'll be.
Wow, congratulations. So your guys,
Thanks.
like all other podcasts, it's tough to do, in my opinion, to come up with ideas every week and even have guests to come up
Mhm.
sometime like you guys currently do, like and it's great that there are so many podcasts now that that's why I cannot catch up to anything anymore myself, because like when you especially doing everything, um, when you're involved in so many things and try to catch up to YouTube itself. And me personally, the way I do it, I have to watch the entirety of each podcast to leave comments that I want to leave. So if I'm not committed at that point of time to do that, I will not do it. So that's why sometimes I will like miss or like not watch because I'm committed to something. I will do it and I will be committed and watch the whole podcast for like 2 hours or hour and a half, whatever it takes, and I'll watch it to the
Right.
end and then leave the comment
Mhm.
because I usually sit down and I will list and then I will pause and leave comment, pause, comment. So I'll do the big like thing like that, and it's kind of fun
Mhm.
watch on the TV and list on the computer. So that's kind of works out for me this way. So where I can actually do that the way I want to do it. Because if I would
Mhm.
have a chance to go through each podcast every week and leave my comments like I do, it would take me like it would take away from all the stuff that I'm doing.
You wouldn't get anything done.
To make any money, right? And I mean, it's kind of, but
Right.
it's great that everyone is doing it every week. I applaud you guys. Every podcast, big applause for you guys. You're putting in
Thanks.
time, you're putting in like energy, and hopefully like I know that like me and Lisa, like we don't make money from the live, but we got great people who send us super chats. And thank you, all of you guys,
Mhm.
always every week. And it's fun and to talk to you guys in the live. But
Mhm.
podcast, Mo, I know that you guys doing it also already for a while, and you're putting in time, you're putting in trying to edit it, and you more like, do you make any money right now from your podcast or not yet?
No, not yet. That's what Amy and I are working on. We're working on it.
Yeah, and that's another
We're
applause to you guys. That's because I mean I know a lot of, not just you guys, a lot of podcasts who are doing podcasts and putting time into it and trying to make it to the point where they can finally get money and get like 1,000 subscribers. And you guys are currently, I think, at 600 400 470, and I think more right now. Guys, please go ahead and
Yep.
subscribe to Flipping Fantastic Podcast so they can get to 500 tonight. They're close to 500 subs, guys. So, and and a lot of
Appreciate it.
it's very cool. Like I enjoy it. Everyone has their own point of view. Everyone has like fun in it and putting fun into it, and it's a lot of stuff that just not just with just doing podcasts. People doing their own videos on their channels and doing reselling and stuff and other business. So it's a lot of props to you guys if you can handle all this stuff, and a lot of props to you for that, guys. And Richard saying need to start selling gold, but I don't have. Richard, gold actually is a good idea if you find gold. That's the only issue. So Mo, how was your where are you actually located? I know that I understand it's Delaware or is it PA?
Yep. No, I'm in Delaware, but I'm like North Delaware, not far from the Pennsylvania line. It's only a few miles. I'm about like 35 miles south of Philly. So
Oh, so it's like
that's where I am.
that's yeah. See, Corey's podcast are a lot of work. You guys do a good job of it. Yeah. See, there you go. And Corey does his podcast with Ken, SSK promo guys,
Hmm.
clickbait, and also I actually haven't watch their podcast for a while, and I need to come back and leave my comment on their podcast because I was kind of trying to catch up because I have health issues, and my
I know.
my mood lately has been like swinging back and forth into different directions because as soon as you get into this kind of situation where I'm at in terms of health, it's just hard to concentrate on specific things. Like I would be sometimes in the mood to do a lot of things, but then like I have appointment coming up actually next week for my thyroid, and now it always like I cannot balance out my mood now because I know like I'm like not something that will bring a lot of energy to me. Like I'm very energetic, but when something happens like that, it kind of always one side of me kind of pushes me a little bit out. That's why I'm like not in the mood sometimes to even watch anything, and it's like dragging me out a little bit. But I'm gonna
Hmm.
try to come back where I'm be like in a normal, which is probably hopefully soon. I don't know. You never know how it is. Paul Philip Flipper, by the way, guys, if you watch his last video, he said it the perfect way where unfortunately in this life um, you cannot be sure of anything. That's you're not invincible, which is actually correct words that he put out. Doesn't matter what age you're at, and unfortunately that's how life goes sometimes. And it is anxiety, stress, and stuff like that. He was right on the point talking about this, and that's what happens in life, and we all know about it, guys, and we all dealt with it. Mike Amporelli in the house. Mike, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you very much. Mike and Archie and John and Jenna did their whatnot last Monday night, I think, if I'm correct. Yeah, Monday night, and it was very fun. It was a lot of fun, and I bought some stuff. I bought a shirt from John and Jenna. Bought two shorts, which I'll show you guys, from Archie, my good friends that sent me a package. Archie, give you props, man, on packaging. Archie packaged the crap out of t-shirts and wrote me a love note. Archie wrote me, Roman, I love you very much. I would like to kiss you all over one day, but I cannot do it from Las Vegas. I'll have to fly into Cleveland and kiss you there. And hopefully you don't mind that. I know we love each other. And always yours, Archie Biscuitbot. Thanks you, Archie, for a great love note. I really appreciate it. See, Lisa knows what's up. See,
you too.
Mo, you probably know about my love for Archie, and I mean, we cannot we cannot escape the love and send each other love letters and stuff like that. We got Bobby in the house. Bobby, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Just got here. Bobby is one of the hidden gem resellers in the state of New York. Corey is part of the North Pole podcast. No, Corey and Ken do like that. Everyone, like I said, how do you come up with ideas, Amy? Mo, how do you come up with ideas for your podcast? Like every week, do you discuss it before you guys record? What are you gonna do, or you have some idea?
Yeah. Well, we'll like if we find we share like stuff that we find that to talk about or something that happened with us. We'll say, hey, we're going to talk about this or whatever. So we talk about that through the week.
And you what like usually like it just the way it's I think it's like similar to doing a live, correct? Like you will talk about certain things and then more ideas about certain things like reselling or just talking about not reselling, and
Yeah.
then you just kind
It
of
just goes off.
yeah, it goes off a
Yeah.
little bit like on a Halloween special.
Yeah. 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 Sometimes we don't even get to like some of the things that we thought we were going to talk about because you start talking about it, it just goes off.
It is fun. That's why a lot of people, I mean, who do podcasts, the resellers that do podcasts, and not just resellers. There is large variety of podcasts. I enjoy personally sports podcasts because if I would actually make a podcast, most likely on the channel I'll talk about sports. I know it's not gonna be kind of something that you guys will enjoy, but I love sports and I love talking to. I log in constantly and watch Cleveland sports podcast where I participate a lot in the chat. And usually it's always depending on what happened to the sport. I mean, to the team at certain situation at that day. But I would actually, if I will make a podcast, it will be mostly about sports. So guys, wait for that. Upcoming attractions, guys. Me and Lisa, guys, will start a sports podcast. Hopefully, I'll teach Lisa.
Oh, there's a whole lot of nothing coming out of me there.
About sports in Cleveland, so she'll understand at least. Big bro saying, take a breath on video can. I know, man. Sorry, I just. Here's Larry saying hello to everyone. Hi, Corey, Teresa, here, and Mike. We just let Ken start talking and try to derail the train as we go. But you guys, Ken and Corey, like they have personalities, and if you guys watched Ken just talking about certain things about food or about upcoming Santa Claus situation with Christmas, and I know Ken enjoys Ohio weather, especially in the winter time. I know how Ken is. He always loves it, like, Winter, where are you? I want you really bad. Like, come over, Winter. I love all this 20 feet of snow. And even though Ken doesn't have like really bad snowstorms like we have in Cleveland here, it's much worse than where he is. But still, it's kind of funny how they did their like things with like winter last time when it was winter, when Ken was putting in this video clip with like blowing snow and like winter storm. Do you get a lot of snow in your area there, Mo? Do you have harsh winters?
No, haven't had any snow in a while. Actually, not anything to write home about. And we had a trace of rain yesterday. That was the first rain we've had in months. It's dry here right now. It's terrible.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird how the weather came out this year. Like in Cleveland right now, today is November 2nd. It was 60, almost 70 degrees, mostly sun. It was actually so warm. Yeah. When I was at the bins today in the morning, I was wearing a jacket, and then like during afternoon it warmed up like it's like May. And I'm like, once again, it's like crazy because I know that in about couple days the roof will drop off. Like it may completely drop off, and it's gonna be like a winter storm right away. We got like two seasons more. We got winter and summer. Like there is like no like fall like specifically or like spring. There's gonna be either really warm and then really cold like next day. So it's
right.
like completely changes within a day or couple of hours. And that's why it's kind of weird the way it is this year with all those strange weather around United States. It's kind of unusual. We'll take it. I like warm weather. I enjoy it actually. I feel much better. My body doesn't hurt when it's warm. When it's cold, my whole body hurts. So Archie is saying, I see Lisa is putting the hammer to good use. Actually, guys, last week Archie did an amazing job interviewing Lisa. Archie, thanks for creating this.
We didn't need that. We really didn't.
Archie, thanks for creating this, man. I was really feeling much better after that. I actually called Archie and said, thanks, man, for implementing this into this unprofessional life. And he said, Roman, no problem, no money down. He said, free of charge. So Archie, appreciate it, man, because we don't have any money. So if you do help us free, we will take it. We'll take it, man, right away. I mean, we like free stuff. So, Mo, what kind of stuff do you sell? And what type of platforms do you sell on?
Right now, I'm just selling on eBay. I did cross list a while ago, but I pulled back because I had some other things going on, and I couldn't focus that much on other platforms, and I wasn't selling that much on the other ones to justify a cross lister. I'll sell anything. I like selling like hard goods and I particularly like vintage stuff, but I'll sell anything. But I'm drawn to like vintagey, mid-century, kitschy, whatever. I like glassware. I'll sell breakables all day long. I don't care.
Interesting. Yeah, glassware is something I do sell sometimes. I like it actually, but not as much. I know that Alicia ink picker does sell glass, and she actually is good at finding
Hmm.
really cool
They
people.
there is tons of that. She can find so much good stuff out there. I don't find as much, but I look for it.
Yeah, the thing about like glass itself, like if you willing to, I mean, certain pieces, of course, are very like high value. Like they are very valuable. Like you can sell certain glass pieces for good money, and
Hmm.
certain ones, of course, like with everything else in reselling, they don't sell for as much. But still, like with glass, which is fragile, all of it, there is no exception most of the time. You need to make sure you pack everything
Hmm.
good, so it arrives to the buyer
Yep.
without damaged, without being damaged. And I applaud the glass resellers, like because if they only like if certain resellers sell only glass stuff, like collectible glass or like figurines and stuff like that, sculptures, and which is breakable, and they only do that. That's actually not an easy type of reselling, in my opinion. You have to know how to properly pack stuff, how to properly inspect stuff, because a little chip that you don't notice can come back and bite you from the buyer right away, like from the
Hmm.
feedback or message. So that's actually why a lot of those glass pieces or whatever collections of like whatever like China ware, like glassware, all this type of stuff associated with this category. It's very interesting, and there is a lot of money in it. And if you actually learn about it enough and try to only find specific items for that, or just get like Alicia have done, buying like bulk, going to auctions and buying it in bulk. It's actually
Hmm.
really good practice of buying this kind of stuff, because you're not gonna pay like certain amount, like say at a garage sale where a person would want like specific price for one piece. You can go like make a deal or just post on Facebook Marketplace that you're looking for something like that. So it is cool, and I admire. That's not an easy category to be in to begin with. It's like it takes, in my opinion, uh, you know, studying it, researching it. It's not as simple as other categories, even though some other categories are also like that, but not as fragile as glass. So
Hmm.
what about clothing, Mo? Do you like to sell vintage clothing?
I'm not big on clothes. I've sold a few clothes things and I have a bunch of clothes to sell, but I got to make myself list them because I don't particularly like to. So they're still sitting here. They were
Yeah,
sitting here for a while. But I
clothing.
don't I don't really know about clothes and I don't know about like vintage clothes. Like, that's something I really have to if I'm gonna go through clothes, I have to look up everything. I don't know much about it.
Yeah, that's how we learn, Mo. We learn from studying all the
Hmm.
stuff every
Yep.
day, which you guys, preach. Everyone is preaching on their channels, which is really good, guys. That's why people learn and enjoy reselling content, unless they're haters. And unfortunately, Mo, as you know, there are so many haters, reseller haters out there,
Hmm.
that it's kind of becoming really dragging on some content creators now. And
Right.
it is tough. You have to
Hmm.
definitely have to take it, when you're by yourself and doing content without family involved, it's a little bit like, also it's kind of difficult on your own, kind of, just stress level, mindset. But when you have family involved and you got comments about your families, this is like, that's why I don't involve my family. That's why I cut it off.
Right.
I cut it off right away, because I know with my emotions, I will just completely get out of myself. Like I will become really one of those very, very dangerous people. And right away when I started my channel, I cut
Hmm.
off this situation like right away. And even though now I don't put out a lot of content out there reselling related, and I did a little bit before, which not a lot, but still, it is complicated. It is difficult to take comments, especially for the dearest people, your family, who are your dearest people, who always love you, and you kind of exposing them to some of the garbage out there, and it is tough. I would be kind of feeling dragged out. Like I don't know.
Right.
That's why I would do it myself and not involve. If I possibly cannot involve, I would not do that. And I decided it's better this way. But by the way, Maya is saying I'm in Maryland, and the last 2 winters have been so much more mild than usual. Yeah, Maryland is actually. It's interesting. It depends. Your guys, I mean, near the ocean. Delaware is also near the ocean, right?
Yeah, but Maryland's like long, and it's got that long skinny part that goes back into the mountains. So depends. I'm assuming that I'm going to assume she's around here, but it's been mild all up and down the East Coast. It's been, the winters haven't been crazy.
Yeah, that's actually good. I hopefully this
Mid-Atlantic,
whatever it's called, this global warming, guys. That global warming is already here. So hopefully every state now, even Canada, will become like Florida soon. So we're gonna have palms growing outside like Florida does. I think it's all coming up, guys. So you don't have to move to Florida. So Florida will be coming to you. So there you go. Mike,
no.
I don't know if everyone will enjoy Florida coming to them with hurricanes. That's gonna be kind of complicated. But my brother lives in Miami, Florida, and he doesn't. Even though this year they had 2 bad hurricanes, and once again prayers, and thoughts with all the families affected by those 2 hurricanes. But my brother lives in Miami, Sunny Isles. So like those hurricanes, he lives right near South Beach. So those hurricanes, they just pass over him, like over Miami. They go up north a little bit, like where Tampa is, or Orlando, or there. So this year, he was actually kind of, Miami was spared. Miami didn't have this effect, and usually they don't much, which is good. So I don't have to worry about it. But he actually was already through a couple of hurricanes in Miami also, but he didn't evacuate. So whatever, that's how it is. Mike is saying, I woke Archie up to watch you live. I told him about all that kissing. Yeah, Mike, we kind of like to kiss a little bit, even though Archie is not into it much. He said that I'm a bad kisser, so he said he'll teach me when he'll come back here to Cleveland one of the days.
I ain't making any comments. No.
Well, Archie is saying we need a Roman reselling event. He will have breakout sessions on how to call FedEx and eBay. And he will take, yeah, man, I will take you on a long walk. We can walk around and do lives. That's gonna be cool.
We get to hear about the date. Okay.
Yeah. Maya saying the only thing was this year we didn't get many flash floods, rainstorms. That's actually probably good, which is, I think it is good. Mike, how are you, my friend? Let's see who else I'm sorry, guys. We got disgruntled octopus in the house. Josh in the house, guys. Morning, humans and Roman. Thanks for stopping by, our water creature, for helping us in this live once again. Disgruntled. More disgruntled octopus is very disgruntled. He is like one of the most disgruntled resellers on the planet from the water. So there you go. Lisa, you're looking as radiant as ever. See, there you go. See, Octo coming with some good things, like good
for my species or his. I mean, for which species?
Yeah, for the species, I guess. Good compliments.
Yeah, there we go. I look good for a fish.
Grab some pops, Corey and Teresa. Watch the Playbook Profit podcast this morning. Flipping another great episode. Yeah, they actually, see, that's the thing, guys. For Profit Playbook podcast, I cannot leave my long comment because they're so serious about this reselling thing that I cannot find proper words to make fun of it. So I need to kind of concentrate and finally leave my long comment on their podcast, because they're so serious about all this reselling, which is kind of something I'm like, they're like educational people. Yeah, they're trying to teach people, and I'm always against teaching. I'm like, do not teach anyone. But I'm kidding. No, they got very good. They got, in my opinion, Playbook Profit podcast, guys, for sure, is number one podcast which actually has very, very good information about reselling business. So there you go. And number two, maybe Archie's channel, and I'm the last one in history of YouTube. So see, guys, do not watch the stuff that I don't even know what the hell reselling what I'm doing, guys. So, Roman, why are you still wearing your Halloween mask? So, Mo, how was? Are you planning eventually to add Alicia back to your podcast or not?
I don't know. She stepped away from everything for a while, and she was just easing her way back. So, we'll see. We'll see how she's doing and what she wants to do.
Because I think that's gonna blow away everyone in a podcast land. If you add Alicia, it's gonna be very cool podcast. It is cool already, but it's gonna be 1000% even more cooler. If there's gonna be three of you there, that's gonna be a very cool situation.
Even more cooler.
maybe Archie will join also. Archie, what do you think? You wanna join Flipping Fantastic podcast as a member? Archie, probably Archie will not mind it, guys. There you go. Here I'm so sorry, Blanks. How's Blanks? How's the Blanks? Blanks. Blinks. How's the Blinks? Let's see. We got Craig. We got Landshark Picker. Craig in the house. Craig was in my Halloween special, guys. If you watched my Halloween walk around special outside with a bad video quality, even worse than now, and bad sound, go ahead and watch it. I only had 40 people watching it, which is actually a blessing for someone to watch whatever was happening. Guys, it was great. Craig was one of them watching. Craig was in the chat. We got Amanda Fireball Flippers in the house. Amanda, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. We got Ronnie in the house, Hard Picker. Ronnie, thanks for stopping by, man. Go Yankees, Ronnie. Go New York Yankees, man. It's now, I think, Yankee Stadium, Ronnie. Sorry, man. I know you're a Yankees fan. But, man, I was happy that Dodgers beat them. And, if Guardians or Indians played their games, they would have beaten New York also with all those errors from one of their top paid people, man, like Aaron Judge, dropping a regular fly ball, easy fly ball. So there you go. You pay the guy whatever they're paying him to drop the balls. So I was happy. But I know, Ronnie, you're a Yankees fan. So, well, congratulations, Ronnie, on Yankees getting to the World Series. Hopefully, man, if one Toto signs with them, they can repeat it. But I don't think he will sign with them because he was after the money. I think someone has their volume up. Is that Mo? Was it? Is there sound on a YouTube side? Because I can hear it on the speaker.
I didn't.
Yeah, I heard it a little
I don't
bit.
have anything on. Oh, I don't have anything on.
Yeah, that's cool. Maybe it's weird. No, it's not me. So it's glitches, guys. Once again, technical. I think it's Archie. Oh, Archie, stop creating problem for our life, man. We don't make any money anyway. You're creating more issues. We listed some brown stuff today, Roman. Really trying to win you as a. Corey, I know, man. Tomorrow is gonna be another difficult day for me. That's why, I don't source on Sundays, and I go sourcing on either one of the weekdays and then Friday, Saturday, straight 2 days to the beans. Because Sunday I'm usually in my Cleveland Browns mode where I wake up, wear Browns jersey, and then get the food ready for the game. I get pre-game and stuff like that. That's kind of been my tradition already for many years watching the Browns. Even though the teams, unfortunately for all our great fans in Cleveland, are really poopy. People spend so much money. I don't want to get into it. We're going to do it on our podcast. We got special guest, beautiful Mo in the house. So sorry, Mo, that we're talking about sports. It's not.
No, that's okay. Our Eagles beat you a couple weeks ago. Sorry.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Mo, I know Eagles actually improved a little bit. They're not that bad as they're actually supposed to be. So they actually improved a little bit. But yeah, but Mo, the problem with our team was that we had bad quarterback that our stupid owner, decided to stick with him because he made a mistake of paying him almost $300 million guaranteed money. And he said to the coach,
I heard that.
he said to the coach, no. He sucks, but you gotta play him because I paid him so much money that doesn't matter if he loses. Let him lose. I just wanna, get it. I don't want to get into it. Now they put a different quarterback last week and they won right away. See, that's stupidity of sports. We got Shagan in the house. Shagan, welcome. I'm a reseller. Shagan, thanks for stopping by, man. Demo just realized I was ready to go to sleep. I saw Roman's live and all my peeps, and I'm wide awake. Thanks a lot, Roman. Mike, thanks for being here, man. Mike is amazing person, guys, as you know. Hopefully my internet is still okay. Lisa, am I still okay?
You're fine right now. I mean, you're still kind of woogie, but we all hear you.
I made disappear, guys. My internet goes offline as I promised. Ruler Squirrels, Kristen in the house. Kristen, welcome. She was a guest.
Hey, Kristen.
She was a guest on last episode of Flipping Fantastic Podcast. Guys, check her out. I'll put
She's awesome. Go check it out.
Guys, make sure to check out this episode.
Oh, he gone.
Well, we did lose him.
Okay. Well, so you do a podcast all the time. Do you want to take the floor? Because he might. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Yeah. So, guys,
worked out.
Guys, I apologize. Guys, I apologize for the Cleveland Spectrum Internet owned by Cleveland Browns owner Jimmy Haslam. As soon as he heard me talking bad about his stupidity, he disconnected the internet entirely. And it wasn't me paying Deshaun Watson $250 million. It was you, Jimmy. You did this idiotic mistake, you guy. I don't want to curse. Sorry.
We almost had our chance there, didn't we? No. Almost.
Yeah. Guys, here's actually the link for the Kristen's appearance on Flipping Fantastic Podcast. There you go. Here's the link, guys. Check it out. Because I will be watching it most likely on Monday. Because tomorrow, guys, forget it. Because I'm watching NFL. When I watch NFL, I don't do anything. Even my neighbors know that I'm watching games. they see all my screens, guys. They hear me watching the game. So there you go, guys. So here's Kristen, guys. I apologize. Like I said, my internet was acting kind of weird all day today, guys. So if it's something like that, I apologize in advance. It's sucky, guys. My internet is like my reselling lives. Everything is not working right. So Mo, what do you enjoy in reselling the most? What brings you joy doing reselling compared to teaching in school?
Being by myself and having quiet. No, I like shopping, but that can be a problem because I have a death pile. So, but I'm getting through it. I'm getting through it now.
It's a money pile.
That's
potential money pile.
Right, there you go. Exactly. So
it's how you hide cash from husbands. You turn it into objects, and then they don't see money. I might have tried this out. I don't know.
Good idea.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Seriously. Well, we've only got this much in the bank. Where's it all go? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know where it went.
Yeah, where all the money went? Mo, where did it go? Did Archie take it again? Archie, did you hack into Mo's account again? Did you do the thing with your banks, man? You know, guys, Archie is like pretending to be a reseller, but he's in reality a hacker. So he can actually hack into accounts, into YouTube channels. So, guys, Archie is a very professional guy. So he doesn't seem like it, but he's like on a down low a little bit. So only I know it. Sorry, Archie, I actually told everyone about your secret. So now Archie will curse me out and forget. Now he will not love me anymore, will not kiss me. Now he's gonna cheat with someone else. And see, guys, all this dirty laundry comes out sometimes. Archie, sorry, brother. I didn't mean it. But how were you enjoying teaching in middle school? What type of subject did you teach in middle school?
I taught 6th grade science.
Ooh.
I mean, in theory, it was great. I had some good years, but it got rough there at the end. So I had some
rough in
health
6th
problems,
grade?
and
Yeah.
I decided I
What got rough
decided
for
it
you,
was time. Hmm?
What got rough for you? 20 years, you finally, the 6th graders just got a little too much, or
Yeah, yeah.
science not
Well,
on their mind?
no, no, they don't care. Not anymore. Not anymore. And I hear it's even worse. I left before the pandemic, and now everybody's complaining that these kids are different after the pandemic. I was like, they sound pretty much the same to me, but I don't know. What do I know? But
Hey, 20
yeah.
years, no props. I mean, that, and what an age group to be teaching hormones, you know?
Yeah, yeah. 6th graders start out as babies, and then they think there's something at the end. But I mean, it was fun, and in theory, I like it, but in practice, it wasn't. It wasn't as good as it was in my head. So
Yes, now the reselling, sitting quietly by yourself, no one's screaming. You're staying in your chair.
exactly. Yeah, I don't have to like watch people, the Hawkeye or anything. I just have to keep myself accountable. Some days that's
Personal
good, and some days I'm not. Some days it's not. But
But that's cool. Science
more
is a bit
freedom. I get to go to lunch when I get to go to the bathroom when I need to, and I get to go to lunch whenever I feel like it.
You can wear your
You know.
PJs all day long.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, free time. That's what reselling channels preach you guys. They tell you with all the reselling that you can do, either it's of course, a lot of, guys, there are a lot more resellers out there who are part-time. A lot more. It's like, in
Yeah.
my opinion, it's much
And
more.
technically, yeah.
Go ahead.
Technically, I'm still part-time. Like, I haven't built my business up to full-time yet. I had my parents are aging. My sister was sick, and she, unfortunately, she passed away. So these last few years, it was like I had, because you do something like this, I could put it down and go do what I needed to do for them, and not, have to go to a job every day, or and I'm lucky. I mean, my husband works full time, so there's that. But it was helpful over the last like 3 or 4 years. you know so I'm not full time at the moment, but I have plans to build it up that hopefully in the next year.
But that's cool. I mean, science, actually, I loved science in school, in high school even. Like, it was. Did you ever teach at high school or just middle school?
No, not high school, just middle school. Just middle school.
Because, yeah, in middle school, I think at the time when I was in 9th grade, I think science was one of my favorite, actually, subjects. But mostly I loved history more and government compared to like math or geometry. Those types of subjects I didn't much like, even when I was still growing up back in Uzbekistan. In Soviet Union, I actually loved. I had really good grades in history and all like languages and. Like not
Oh, wow.
not math much. I was not a big fan of math, which shows nowadays too. And I loved chemistry. Actually, I loved physics. Physics was interesting. Science here, when I actually had good grades in science when we did some projects in school. That was my favorite stuff, doing projects in science, because better than me. Science is a large variety of things. It's not just specific science of something. There may be associated with anatomy, can be associated with like zoology and stuff like that. So it's like an interesting subject. Were you strict as a teacher, or were you like, did you ever send any students to detention or to the principal?
Well, yeah. Not because I'm pretty laid back, but you can't be with middle schoolers. You got to kind of be on top of them because they're nuts. But I wasn't as laid back as I would like to be. Let's say that you can't be. You can't be.
Yeah, because when you're a teacher, it's actually tough. I mean, teaching is not an easy thing, guys. As you know, being teacher, in my opinion, even in reselling on YouTube, like that's why I actually give props to content creators who spend their time and don't look. Thankfully, there are, like I said previously, so many negative comments that people just either go into their comment section and leave, or sometimes some trolls go into lives and do that. And unfortunately, people spend so much energy to try to provide information. They don't have to do it, but they still provide information and don't get paid much from YouTube, by doing that. Not like their majority don't get paid much on YouTube for doing that. And I applaud them for doing that because, they go through also a lot of things to create content, to show, to try to teach through their videos, consistently putting out content out there. And then, of course, there's so much like negativity and unappreciation of their work. It's just unbelievable sometimes. And in reality, it's difficult to stay afloat with constantly. Some content creators may not read all the comments, of course, if there are a lot of comments. But I mean, I think if you go through a certain amount, you will understand what I'm talking about, guys. It's not. And I applaud you guys for doing that every constantly doing the videos for everyone to try to teach things that in my opinion you don't have to. So that's kind of very good thing for you guys that you're doing it. And Archie.
Stop.
Uh-oh, there he goes again.
Well, now's the time. If there's something you want to talk about, do it now. Do it now, quick. What information would you like to share?
How about you?
Sorry, guys.
I'm doing it on purpose.
Guys, I decided today that Archie will disconnect me from internet forever. It just happens once a month, guys. So, we got Commonwealth Kevin in the house, guys. Kevin, thanks for stopping by. He was here at 8:57, probably left already, went to Source, to the garage sale. Here's another teacher for you, Mo. Kevin was a teacher, history teacher. So you got a colleague right here.
History and science, my two favorites.
By the way, actually, it would be very funny if Dave and Kerry will go into Profit Playbook podcast. That actually will be interesting concept of creating certain things for certain things, for teaching certain things about reselling, which will be kind of an interesting thing. So John and Scott and Josh, think about it, guys. Maybe you can, one of the episodes, you can put Dave and Kerry in there for a Profit Playbook podcast. Maybe they can do a good job explaining everything. You never know. You never know, guys. Sometimes there will be surprises.
Sometimes.
Yeah, propaganda season is almost over, Kevin. Yeah, that's actually kind of funny that Corey brings it up. That's actually almost over, almost. Propaganda season, guys, is almost done. Here's Mike saying, Kevin, see you in 2 weeks. Hello, Ronnie. There you go, guys. Yankees just played like trash. Ronnie, that's, man, you have to understand that that's what happens with teams that kind of have like really high payroll and expect of always to win. But I think the problem was that Indians didn't have enough punch to do what Dodgers did, and Dodgers played very smart. If you're still here, Ronnie, I know that you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's what it is. So Mo, how was your like you said you don't use any cross-listing stuff, right? Like Vendu or List Perfectly. Do you put the stuff on, like, do you like cross-list, for example, to platforms? Like, do you put everything that you list on eBay onto other platforms? Like, do you list on like Mercari, for example, also? Or like you
I have in the past, but right now I don't have anything on anywhere else, except I have some stuff on Dibdit. only a couple things on there, and I have some. I've been making some lots of stuff to put on Kevin's Commons on District. So, but nothing. I don't have anything on Macari or Posh. I've sold some stuff on there in the past, but nothing on there right now.
So currently, most of the stuff. How many listings you currently have on eBay?
Just shy of 600, I think.
Still not bad. I mean,
Yeah,
that's good enough. If you can, I mean, like the stuff. Do you usually? How often do you source for stuff? Do you go like every week, or you skip certain like weeks and go?
I haven't been in a couple months. I went this weekend. I went today and yesterday, but I haven't been in a while. I had my.
Now she.
Oh, now it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault.
Oh, sure, it wasn't your fault. It was Archie.
Sorry, guys. We got all types of technical difficulties today. It's all Archie's fault as usual. So, guys, before Mo comes back, because she probably got the internet issue also, like me, I'll show you guys very cool shorts that Archie sold on Whatnot. Here's the first one, guys. This is a hip hop royalty right there. And here's Mo coming back. Mo, thanks for stopping by again. We were just showing t-shirts.
That was weird.
Yeah, that's okay. I thought it was Mo. It's all my fault. I'm telling you, all this internet problem with this unprofessional debacle. It always bites me in one place. Like constant issues with like internet, lights, sounds, everything is messed up.
We lost her again.
Yes, we apologize. It's like always an issue with us, like constant issues with this life. So, most sorry that nothing is working today, guys. We apologize. Hopefully, I will stay here, guys. So Lisa will not be here by herself. Lisa, you'll be by yourself today, I think. Sorry, guys. Mo will be right back. Sorry about technical difficulties once again. So here's a short that I bought from March on Whatnot auction.
Hey, we're unprofessional. We're just trying to raise
with Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. There is you can see Tupac right there, Ice Cube, Biggie, and Eminem. So you got all the royalty right there, guys. So this actually, guys, will go to Kristen. I'll send it to Kristen, Thrifty Mom. Here's Mo again, guys. Mo, sorry for the technical difficulties. It's all my fault. We're gonna go down in history as
all I know is my internet was working. It just decided that it just put me on mute and stopped my camera. I don't know. That was weird. That's the
go.
Here's Corey saying, I'm with Roman, gotta head out. Have a great night. Corey and Teresa saying, guys, I know hopefully you'll be maybe, lurking later on or not, but I appreciate you guys for stopping by today. Roman's gone, I'm taking on. Guys, Actor said that he's so disgruntled by this constant issue with his internet shutting down that he's tired and now he's not gonna go back into the ocean anymore. We got for Pinto Picker Richard back. Hello everyone, I got blocked, not sure why. Not sure way. Yeah, Richard, who blocked you? Let us know in the comments, man. That's the one way of getting him to be quiet. See, Rani is correct. Rani is absolutely right, guys. That's the only way, guys, to shut me down is be sure. Actually, Amy said that she found a 90s Redskin baseball style jersey this morning. Guys, Amy, Beach Buy and Repeat, she finds really cool stuff at garage sales. Mo, do you go to garage sales? Do you enjoy going to garage sales?
Yeah, they're not my favorite. I don't know.
What's your favorite?
I feel like I like estate sales.
Yes, this fellow estate sale girl. Everybody else gives me crap. Everybody's garage sales. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
go on.
The garage sales this year I didn't find a lot, and they kind of stunk. I don't know.
Yeah,
So, but I love estate sales, yeah. And I went to 2 really good ones this week. So
what'd you get, Cher?
Yeah, tell us all the secrets more, so we know, we learn.
I got I got a bunch. I get a bunch of religious stuff. This lady was like this one lady was she moved out. I don't know if the family put her in a nursing home. She's 98.
Oh.
She was like she was an Irish Italian hairdresser. She had a whole hairdressing studio in her basement. She had all kinds of Catholic religious stuff, and I got some of that stuff. I got some crosses and some.
Hey, I've got a 3-foot Jesus on the crucifix, so yeah.
Yeah, I got a wall hanging something. What is it? The beads. Look, raised Catholic,
Rosary.
But I can't even think of what they are.
Rosary. Yeah.
And so, and my aunt had come with me, and she found the best thing, and she just got it for herself. She found these like Irish linen napkins that she's going to use at Thanksgiving, and she's like, I think these are really expensive. I should have given them to you. I was like, oh, you found them, But
you the one to wash them.
This lady, it was funny because she was 98.
No.
See, guys, that's unfortunately, guys. This
what happened?
Lady was 98. Go on.
She was. She had. So it was this, little old house, and she had one of those chair lifts on the stairs. And there was a lady there that was trying to buy it. She measured it. She did this, she was calling her pastor because they're going to put it in her church, and the guy that runs the estate sale, he called her on the phone, and I guess she's the one talking about it, and he was like, how about 400? And he was like, well, nobody's probably else is going to buy it. Because they got to come and take it out. And, he was trying to explain to her, and he was like, oh, well, this is going to be rough. He's like, nobody else going to come get this thing. She needs to just let it go, So I guess she wanted more money for it. But she had, and I'm not into that, and I don't know what they sell for, but hundreds of the decanters, like the Jim Beam, all those vintage looking things. I'm like, woo. Do they even sell? I never look them up. I don't even know.
Oh, well, some do.
Yeah.
Back in the day, those were kind of like our version of, Precious Moments and Beanie Babies.
I guess hundreds of them. And she had very cool old jewelry too, and clothes. But I don't know anything about vintage clothes. But she had a lot of them. She was a tiny little lady because they were small.
Ooh, I love them.
But yeah, I love estate sales. Yeah, they're my favorite.
Estate sales are actually good. Yeah, if you love them, and you're actually one of the people that I know that estate sales. If you actually go to good ones, they may have a lot of stuff that is really rare and in a good condition, especially like glass items or any type of collectible item. I think
jewelry.
Or Lisa's favorite stuff that Lisa knows a lot about. Jewelry, yes, that's true.
All women love their jewelry.
Do you specifically go to specific estate sales that are run by companies, or you go to the ones, or it doesn't matter for you, run by just owners?
I'll go to owners, but there's there's several companies that are around me that I go to because I know they price well. Their pricing to go. There is one estate sale company near me. They price stuff so there'll be dollar store stuff there that they have $3 on. $3 to $5 on it. I'm like, I saw that in the dollar store yesterday. But I have estate sales that I particularly go to because I I know that they're going to make money, and they're trying to make money for their client, but they also know that the stuff has to sell. And it's not going to sell if they overprice it.
And do you usually go the first day of estate sale, or you wait until the sale, they will have the sale?
The good ones I'll go to the first day because I know that if it's priced well, the good stuff will, stuff will be gone. But I do like going on the last day too because 50% off or more. See if there's anything left.
How many?
Hey, I found some great stuff on the third day.
Oh, absolutely.
Figurines I picked up for $1 and sold one of them here, actually, to Covington, Kentucky, for $145. Third day of the estate
nice.
sale. I actually picked them up in June here when we had the garage sales.
And
it was
that's awesome. Yeah.
Sale, but yeah, that third day. So you don't knock it. I mean, yeah, the best stuff is going on the first day, but third day, don't knock it.
But there's still stuff. Absolutely.
Do you have a lot of competition over there where you're located in terms of resellers also going to a lot of sales, estate sales?
There's some. There's a lot of guys, who head right for the tools and there's always like at some of these estate sales that have a lot of jewelry. There's the jewelry guys. They go right in.
Oh yeah.
But
they're not very nice men.
Jewelry guys. It's like vintage kids.
Yeah, they're like vintage kids. They're not nice, and they have no problem shoving you. Yeah.
Let me say hello to some people. Bearded Pocket Tuber, Matt in the house. Matt, thanks for stopping by. Roman looks like anytime. Yeah, the anytime picker guy, whoever that is. Mike saying thanks for your service, Mo. A very noble profession. So there you go. Definitely. And Maya actually said the right thing right there about parents.
Thank you.
About parents, here's Maya's comment. My brother and his wife are both middle school teachers, and he says now the parents are almost as bad as the kids. They had to call the cops on parents before. Yeah, that is, guys.
I believe it.
That is Maya, 1000%. I've seen that before myself. It is, why it is, Maya? Because of generation like mine. It's a generation. What are we, Lisa? Generation X.
We're Gen X.
Yeah, Generation X. Generation X parents, like their kids themselves still, like me. That's why they get out of hand because of that. Because I think our Generation X is still in a mentality of being kids, and when we have our own kids, we're still kids. So that's why it's kind of weird in a way, but it is how I think it may be. And let's see if I missed it. Yeah, John is saying I don't see them ever wanting to come on a Profit Playbook podcast. John, I don't know, man. Reach out to Dave and Kerry. Maybe they will join you and teach us something. We're not sure exactly what they're gonna teach us, but they'll teach us something. So it's gonna be useful information. And agreed though they did have Tekken Sports on that one time. Yeah, that I watched that one. I think I don't remember. Richard is saying made a sale while watching. Richard, no problem, man. I wish you all the best sales today. Hit the like button, man, on John and Jenna's videos and lives, and you will get a sale. Not here, but I really appreciate you guys for hitting the like button, getting a sale, hopefully. Harry is saying now we have all the female podcasts take a break. Go have a sandwich. That's when I disconnected, guys. We got Duncan in the house. Duncan VR, Duncan virtual reality. Wait, there is spanking?
He was late to class. I told him, and we
got Larry in the house, Todd in the house. Howdy, Todd Silverhair Stacker, OG. Original gangster in the house, guys, finally. Todd, we got very beautiful ladies today as guests. We got Mo and Lisa, who actually decided to be guests today, finally.
You didn't move the boxes. Put her
back. We cannot move the boxes, guys. See, let's go. I'll be right here, guys. That's it.
I like the basement. It's where the
trolls. Yeah, guys, I'm in the basement now. That's see, Archie is saying my whole reselling career is like the fifth inning for the Yankees. Archie, I feel like the same way, man. Except the only difference is probably me and Archie, guys, most likely would have caught that ball that Aaron Judge have dropped. I think without being even playing professional baseball, we would have caught that. But it is kind of interesting, how it is. Let's see if I missed anyone else. I apologize, guys. I'm way behind again, I am the Fruggalist in the house. The all Irish goodbye. New name for us, so we appreciate you stopping by. Roman's internet looks like the brother film. Teresa says, I'm lurking again now that we're home. Teresa, thank you for lurking. Yes, everyone who is lurking, guys, we appreciate you. The crazy car Mike saying, what apps or sites do you use to find estate sales? Here's a question for you from Mike. What applications or sites do you use more to find estate sales?
Some of the companies I follow on Facebook, but I use the estate sale app. What is it? Whatever. Is that what's called?
Estatesales.net.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where everything is.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of resellers use the same exact app, and most likely, even though I go to estatesales.net, I think it's more helpful for me personally because I see it come up like constantly when there's estate sale, even though I haven't been to one in a while. Because do you go to the bins mode? Do you enjoy Goodwill bins if you have any close to you?
Yeah, there's one close to me. I've only been a couple times. I can't go like you, and I can't be there all day.
Yeah,
my anxiety can't do it.
Yeah, I told Mo before we went live today that I'm a hardcore bins attendant. I'm one of the hardcore ones that never leaves the place because, it's one of the sourcing places for me that I actually kind of love the way it is. Even though garage sales, if I had garage sales year round, most likely that would be kind of equal for me, garage sales and Goodwill bins, because I like both of them. But unfortunately, as with all the states in the north, garage sale season ends and you have to find other sourcing opportunities, guys. Mo, do you have estate sales during winter time, or there is less of estate sales?
They're all year. They're whenever.
So they just do in Cleveland. Actually, it's for some reason certain months, like say from December till February, it's less estate sales compared to other months. I don't know why. It depends, of course, on locations. I mean, it's different all over the place. But it is kind of interesting because estate sales are inside the house most of the time, so it's weird.
Yeah, they're I haven't noticed. They're just whenever. You know what I mean? Like that one company might not have one for like a month, and then they have two in a month. The next month. So it's just, I think it's just whenever somebody calls them, and
people are dying to give us product around here.
Yeah, that's it is.
No, that was bad. I had to.
What's the most expensive thing that you ever bought from a estate sale, Mo? What was the most expensive, if you remember?
Oh, well, you can answer the question.
I'll still answer. I don't know. I don't like this. I'm cheap, so I don't like to spend a lot. But I probably, I don't know, $10-20 on something, but it has to bring it in. But I don't.
Was there an item you were really impressed? I can't think. Something spectacular, or usually all of us have that one item or something that sticks out that you just
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. Nothing recently. The most crazy. I mean, it sold for $150, but I bought this little tiny. It was in a thrift store though. Little tiny acrylic cat, but it was by this famous artist. It was very mod looking, mid-century, and it was this famous artist who had just passed away. And it was I paid 50 cents for it. It was about this big. It was about that long, and that was that was a couple years ago. I can't think of anything from estate sales that I was like, ooh.
That is like, ooh, something.
That's all I can think about.
Yeah,
but I haven't been sourcing in a few months either. So,
do you list regularly? Like, do you list during the week regularly, or you take like you don't list regularly during the week? I think I froze up again. No, I don't. we got internet freezing up on all ends today, guys. It's because of this debacle that we're in. So, Mo, do you list regularly on like say every week do you list, or do you list every day?
I try to list every day. I haven't the last week, but I took a bunch of pictures today, so hopefully I'll have some stuff listed this week. I take all my pictures at once and then I'll list throughout over the next couple days.
So do you do like pictures one day, then the listing the next?
Yeah, or whenever. Like I'll just have like a whole bunch of pictures and I'll just go through them.
Do you list on the phone or computer, or do you put like you use it? You use your phone on for listing?
I like the computer. I might take my pictures on the phone, but then I list
like
on the
me,
computer.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Yeah, I just even though lately I've been listing on Mercari and Poshmark with the phone. Not on eBay, but only on Poshmark and Mercari. I don't know why. It's just kind of different mentality for me to list on Mercari and Poshmark, or like I forget, like either like sometimes I'll put something on Depop, rarely, and it's just the way kind of on eBay it's different for me mentally how I want to list things compared to Poshmark and Mercari. So like, and I don't use cross-listing platforms like cross-listing tools like Vendo or List Perfectly. Archie told me that it is important to use one of those cross-listing platforms. Otherwise, I'll be like New York Yankees in the fifth inning all the time, like he is. So I don't know. But Archie, you did an amazing job, and John and Jenna, it was a fun whatnot, by the way. And Mike Camparelli, it was very fun show, guys. You should do it again. I know, Mike, it was good experience for you, man, to do whatnot. And Mike is so nice. Like he is like so. I cannot even explain it in words, guys. You guys know Mike Camparelli. He's like the nicest person you can have, with how he does things. And Archie was like complete opposite of that. We got Phil 5 Phil in the house. Phil, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Bobby is asking, is Mo supposed to be short for Marine? I don't know, Bobby.
Yes.
Okay. So there you go.
Yes.
So there you go, Bobby. There's your answer. And he's also asking, is she near the bins in Lancaster? I've been there a couple times. I don't know where it is.
Yeah. I'm near Lancaster, yeah. About like 45 minutes or so away. I've never been to the bins in Lancaster though.
Yeah, Maya is saying she's been to the Lancaster bin. Is it in Pennsylvania? I think it's PA, right? Lancaster, PA?
Yes.
Okay, so
Amish country.
Interesting. It's an interesting location because Delaware, you're close to a lot of places, right? More like you can drive to New Jersey, you can drive to you can drive to New York, and
Maryland.
Maryland. So like you can source at a lot of states. It's very close. Yeah. Like you don't have to drive far away because Delaware is not that big. It's only like a couple miles, guys, couple of exits. Drive into Delaware and you're already in New York. So that's kind of an interesting kind of state, but that's the first state, guys, in the union, by the way. See, I know.
Yep, number one.
Guys, number one state in the United States, guys. See, there you go. Bobby knows all the history, by the way, guys. You know that Delaware is the best state in the union, right there. And Bobby said you don't want to move all your stuff in the Cleveland winter. Yeah, that's kind of it depends. You can if it's warm, Bobby. On the other hand, winter is flu season, another which can lead to estate sales. Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's my true statement. When you go to the Goodwill Beans in the winter time, it doesn't even matter. The only problem is, guys, is that when you're at the bins, it's kind of a lot of people don't like it because it's unsanitary type of situation where people will just, um, either like, do certain things like touch everything and everyone else touches the same thing. Then you touch yourself, then you sneeze into the bin, then you touch it, someone else touches it. So you can get sick easier at the bins. But I think it's the same thing for estate sales, because at the estate sale, there are people who come in, they also can do same things. They can touch everything, sneeze and do stuff like that. So it's kind of, you can get sick also from estate sales. So you're not protected anywhere, right? It's like can happen anywhere. So what else? Type like, do you travel to any meetups at all? Did you attend any meetups more before with resellers? Are you planning?
No, I have not. I have not been to any yet. Hopefully, I am going to be going to Plains to Profit next year
There you
to
go, guys.
see Grams and Pops and Alicia and
Yeah, that's gonna be, here you go, guys. Once again, I always put their link into the chat for Plains to Profit meetup. Here you go, guys. Once again, it's gonna be, in my opinion, one of the meetups that is gonna be over the top, in my opinion, with the boss and stuff going on. But like I said before, all the meetups, if you can attend, it's gonna be great time. Believe me, guys. I know, and more, you will enjoy it for sure. I mean, you're going to Nebraska. It's kind of far away from Delaware a little bit.
yeah,
So
that's all right.
don't ride your bicycles there. Just fly, maybe take a car.
Okay.
We got Sell in the house. Sales Mercado. Hola. Sales, thanks for stopping by. Heavy holas. Heavy hellos. Sales, thanks for stopping by, man. We always appreciate you.
Something.
Got Andy Somet in the house. Andy, thanks for stopping by. Hello, resellers and half of Delaware's population.
Yeah, where's the other half, Tommy?
There are two people that
Well, Harry was
three.
here. He was.
I
don't think Tommy lives in Delaware anymore.
Yeah, I think.
I think he lives in Maryland.
Guys, Tommy moved to Ohio, by the way. Guys, I have secret information, guys. Tommy Bernard is currently living in Cleveland. So you guys, of course, kind of confused, but he decided that Delaware was not, the state where he wants to do reselling. So he moved. I told him to move to Cleveland. It's much better. So he is currently building warehouse here in Cleveland. So that's why you don't see him. He's too busy right now because Cleveland is not an easy place, guys. I told him right away, moving from Delaware, where it's easy, to Cleveland. And he's like, man, I got to give up my YouTube career for Cleveland and my life and podcast. So, but it is what it is. Sorry, Tommy. I know it's tough, man. That's why he
I don't know why we folk don't be wearing shoes. I don't know how he's going to get any product.
Yeah, that's not in Cleveland. I mean, it's kind of tough. I know. I told him, but he's kind of thinking he might go back to Delaware again. So you never know. So you're gonna have 3 more resellers living in Delaware again. Harry will be Harry Hamstone, Tommy Bernard, and you. There's gonna be 3.
Oh, did he freeze again?
Yep.
So what do you have for you? Yeah, so Pokemon internet is driving me crazy, guys. This internet issue. It's driving me crazy. So Mo, what do you plan to do on your channel now? What are your plans for your own channel in the future? Do you plan to do videos similar to like going to estate sales and recording?
Mm-hmm. That's what I started doing. I had a little break there, so I'm going to get back to it. I didn't film the estate sale I went to, but I filmed today. I went to a church sale, so I did some filming there. Although I'm gonna have to voice over. Yes, there were tons. And they also had a lot of Christmas stuff out, and they were blaring the Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra Christmas. So I'm gonna have to voice over that. They had it going.
Yeah, you're gonna have to script that. Script
loud
because I don't think that's free.
That is
No.
very cool. That is very cool, actually. That church sales are one of my favorite also sourcing places. When they do them mostly here in the summer, and most of the time I think in all states they do them in the summertime, because church sales are the best for prices. And or they're called rummage sales, guys, if you're familiar. Yeah, those are my favorites too. So if you're gonna find
they're great.
You're gonna find a lot of products, guys. And by the way, guys, please subscribe to Flipping Fantastic Podcast, like Amy is saying here, and I also put link in the chat.
Yes, please.
Yeah, please subscribe, guys. We need to get them to 500 subs tonight, and we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna open a bottle of champagne. Archie will get drunk. We'll start dancing on a stripper pole naked. So, guys, go ahead, please.
Oh no,
Archie, do not undress, man. Do not undress and start dancing on the pole, man. We don't want to see that yet. We wait for until we meet up, man. Yeah. So Andy, text him. Find out how's Cleveland doing. Ask him what's up in Cleveland, Ohio. We got Alex in the house. Beer King Picker. Alex, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you, man. Just want to say hi. Just want to say if I upset Alyssa, I'm sorry. Richard, you're good, man. You're good, man. We love you, man. Richard actually is one of the greatest supporters of all the YouTube channels, resellers, and podcasts and lives. So we appreciate you, Richard. You're a great man. Very good guy. Not like me, man. I'm a piece of you know what. I always appreciate myself, or whatever it's called. I don't know. But that's fine, guys. I'm kind of got used to it. It's normal life. When you get to the bins, guys, today was a good example, guys. Sometimes you kind of have to get down there and fight for the right to survive, guys, as resellers. In the Goodwill bins, we all fight for the right to survive. That's like survival. We don't. If there's capability eventually for all resellers to find one location where everyone will source from, right, Mo? Like you can buy in bulk and you can buy stuff that you love to sell, and you have different types of variations, like Commons does kind of right now. It's gonna be great for everyone. Nobody will have to go out, spend gas money, go to different sourcing places to source. Everyone will just wake up, go to their internet, order what they like to sell in bulk, and be set with it. That's it. It's gonna be called lazy reselling. Something like that. But do you actually buy any type of bulk type of stuff, like buy, like, say, pellets in the past? Did you buy anything like wholesale from any websites?
No, I do not need that much stuff. I already have too much that I have to list. So
you don't want a big truck pulling up and just dropping you a monstrous pile. Here you go.
My husband would be like, "What the heck?"
Yeah, that's probably not gonna go well, right? More everything will end up somewhere else, or sold in bulk to someone else.
I know. I do I've watched videos of people doing that. I think it's cool, but I like the big mystery pallets. People see what they get, but I'm not doing it. I'll just watch. I'll watch your content.
Yeah, content. I can tell you, content creators talk about this kind of stuff all the time, and there are, of course, by yourself you can research everything and find proper channels of trying to get like liquidations, bulk lots or pellets. It's not that difficult to research and find. The only issue is if you're gonna buy it from legitimate channels, or like people who just try to get rid of certain things that they already picked through, and then you buy it without knowing. That's the only issue, I think. And a lot of new resellers that come on the scene, they are not familiar with the situation, so they will buy certain lots from someone, and they will not realize like if it's something bad, or they don't even know what type of lot it is. If they just see like manifest of stuff on the paper or on the site, and it's going to be completely different, which a lot of resellers run into. So it's nothing new, in my opinion. See, Todd bought 4 heads from Mike, and he sent me 200. See, that's actually a good deal. See, that Mike says wasn't sure of your head size, Todd. Never saw you. Todd is asking, Mo, do you dumpster dive?
No.
That was the first answer right there. The only people who dumpster dive is me and Lisa, guys. Even though I dumpster dive at night like one of those animals like raccoons and try to find something.
Bed Bath & Beyond was clean. It was so clean. Seriously, you could eat out of there. So not all dumpsters are what people think.
I watch people, and if I had somebody that would go, I would go with them. But I don't know anybody that would go dumpster diving with me. I'm not going to go by myself.
Yeah, you really like, kind of want somebody there.
Yeah, I did.
I don't know how big are you, Mo? I mean, are you like 5'4", 5'8"?
I'm 5'6".
Oh, well, then you can climb out. See, for me, I needed to have somebody else there because
you'd still lift you out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so you'd be good on your own, but it's good to have someone to watch for you because sometimes some security guards like to be, a-holes.
It's gonna be kind of more. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun for you to attend, of course, Planes to Profit, and meet up with some resellers that you only saw on YouTube. Did you ever meet with Amy? Like, did you meet before, like, or just on internet?
No,
just on internet.
No, and we don't. I mean, we live about 4 hours away. We're gonna have to make that happen at some point. We're not that far away from each other.
Yeah, you're close because Amy is in Virginia, right? So yeah, it's not that far away.
Yeah.
It's always kind of cool. That's why I always like say, like, if it's possible, if it's close enough to drive, like Lisa will say, Roman never never goes to Kenton, which is like an hour away. See, that's sometimes you bring certain things up and you think it's how easy it is, like 4 hours away, and then you want to meet up, then you don't do that. And that's like 1 hour away, you don't do that. Right, Lisa? See, Lisa will agree with us. She was like, that.
I'm not worth an hour drive, and it is a straight highway. It is super easy. There's nothing to complain about.
Yeah,
I think he just has like a leg monitor that zaps him if he leaves Cleveland.
Yeah, that's gonna be complicated. That's like I need to
can't leave the city limits.
If we,
yeah, we want to know why. Why is that, Roman?
You know, one thing about it is actually I have, like, right now there are so many opportunities to source in Cleveland itself that I kind of feel lazy to drive somewhere else. That's kind of the way I kind of think about it. Even though, yeah, we need a meetup, like Maya is saying. See, she's saying we totally need a Mid-Atlantic meetup. Yeah, in Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, that's actually absolutely true. That's actually interesting. And Mike saying he does dumpster diving. I love free stuff. See, there you go. Cool. Mike, I'm with you, man. I can tell you, for boxes sometimes I will go into dumpster, and the only thing is wear a mask, guys. When you dumpster dive, put a mask on in case there is some kind of rotten food and your bed with smells. You don't want to puke all over yourself while you're doing it. So
where you take our unprofessionalism,
or just put some kind of nose plugs into your nose, your ears.
I willingly come.
Yeah, Todd is saying, Todd is actually one of the best comedians in reselling world that I know. He is like the best one. He's saying, I think most short sleeves are too long. They're falling down over her thumb. There you go, Todd. Be nice, Todd, because I'm always a teacher. He'll send you to the principal. You and your desk will go into detention. You'll sit there for like 4 hours.
Oh,
Yeah, we
lose it
totally.
with
That's,
5 minutes.
that's Mike. You're going to come to the Nashville meetup. Yeah, there are a lot of meetups next year, guys. I don't know. It's gonna be crazy next year. There are so many plans for so many meetups. It's unbelievable. It's just crazy how this actually is fun times, and it is definitely, if you have opportunity to go to at least one, it's gonna be great, guys. Believe me, it is fun. Mo, you will enjoy it. Believe me, I'm pretty sure. Like you will go. It's gonna be fun experience for you, especially when you all gonna go on this party bus and sourcing at the different locations, just meeting up for the first time because you didn't meet Alicia either before, right? Physically, you just
Yep.
yeah. It's gonna be very exciting for you because and I know you guys put in so much work. I know that it is like gonna be excellent situation for you guys to meet up and exchange like all the experience about reselling physically, talking to each other. It's a lot of
Hmm.
fun. So you will definitely
Yeah.
enjoy it. And yeah, I will try. We'll see, guys. I may make an appearance somewhere. You never know where, guys. So Mo, how do you handle customer service on eBay, Mo? Do you have a lot of bad buyers that come like everyone else in the reselling world? Do you have bad buyer
Um,
experience?
no, I haven't had, knock on wood.
Yeah.
I haven't had too many problems lately. The last problem I had was a couple days ago. Somebody said that they put in that their item hadn't been received yet, but it wasn't even 5 days yet, and it was coming that day. Like if they had looked at the actual tracking, they would have seen that it was getting delivered that day. That's the most problem I've had lately. But my sales haven't been great either. So
I don't think
Yes,
anybody's have really.
yeah,
yes,
I know.
yes. You know why it's happening more right now is that eBay has been changing a lot of things on their platform recently. They changed so many things. Like
Yeah.
last, they always do that. They change things. That's kind of already a habit for them. And recently they changed so much and added some interesting feedback type of situations, which they have changed and updated their feedback rules and policies, which you guys probably, if you watched John and Jenna talked about it yesterday on their live. And if you read about it, you'll see how many different situations right now are available, which will be implemented kind of hopefully into feedback removal situation. So it's like there are variations of different things. I don't know if it's truthfully gonna change much, but I mean it will help with some of the stuff that has been happening. I read about the updates which they have posted, and I mean if you do everything like you're supposed to, of course, as a seller, most likely you're not gonna run into that and need to have that situation. But who knows? See, it's like being a teacher, Mo. You constantly update things, especially with
Yep.
teaching, and you know that for sure, Mo. You know how teaching occupation is, and currently, I can tell you guys, I give a lot of respects to teachers in the current world because of how many things have happened throughout the years and changes throughout the time. And big shout out to teachers. It doesn't matter where they are on planet Earth, because teachers is one of the professions that is really, really important in the development of kids. And people were saying, like Mike Camporelli said, a lot of shout outs for teachers, and more specifically, since you are guest today, for you that you're doing it, and respect for teachers, because teachers put up uh, I mean, through a lot of stuff, guys. I mean, there are so many things happening, and getting called to kids together. There are so many different, you know, situations with just teaching specific kids, and all kids are different, so different in terms of how they respond to teaching. And it's a lot of props to teachers who worked throughout many years, and doing amazing jobs. And kids grow up and they learn. They say thank you to their teachers because some of them go through school and graduate and get great jobs. And who are responsible for that? Parents, of course, and teachers in school. See, there is you have to be thankful for that, guys. So anyway, guys, we hopefully you guys had a great time. Mo, what is your next episode with Amy on Flipping Fantastic Podcast? Who is gonna be your guest?
We don't have a guest lined up yet, but we do have another special episode coming before the end of the year, and that's all I'll say. But there will be another special.
Guys, guys, once again, and once again, please subscribe to Flipping Fantastic Podcast, guys. And
if you like the Halloween, the special coming up is going to be good.
Yeah, guys, here's, by the way, I'll put in the link for the Halloween one from the ones that I left my comment, which was one of my authentic comments. Hopefully, guys, it wasn't that bad. Like, I was thinking, should I kind of do it in a form where at least it will be, good, not really bad. But hopefully, guys, I mean, you guys will watch it and enjoy it because I really enjoyed that episode. It was so fun, and creating like different, not just costumes but thumbnails. You and Amy have done a great job with doing thumbnails for the podcast. It's very creative. I love those. And here's I put the link guys, to the Halloween episode for you in the chat so you can watch that. And more once again, we really appreciate you. Hopefully it wasn't harsh on my end or anything. I kind of was worrying. I know that you're such a great person. Like, you talk about all the stuff that is very cool. And I was like, with my mentality of talking about certain things, I was like, I have to be nice. And I was hoping it was, hopefully my internet was not.
Was he nice?
My internet didn't mess anything up. But yeah, once again, guys, we appreciate all of you once again who came to our chat today, and all the super chats. Richard, appreciate you very much, man, and all the kind likes from everyone hitting the like button. Hopefully, you guys gonna get a lot of sales as usual. And guys, please subscribe to Flipping Fantastic Podcast to great, and also Mo's channel. Mo, you can put the link again for your channel so people will subscribe also to your channel. Once again, just one more time. And please subscribe to Mo's channel. She'll be putting in content for you guys, and you can watch that. And once again, guys, here you go. Maya, thank you. It still stuck. Yeah, I know. So I need to create some kind of internet. Great show, guys. Thanks. Liz, I'll call you this week. There you go. Here's Mo's channel, guys. Please subscribe to Mo. Mo, once again, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks
really so much
for hanging with us through our difficulties.
Guys,
okay.
I just loved you extra more with difficulties, just to test.
Yeah, a lot of focus today, guys, unfortunately. And by the way, guys, Tuesday is election day, so go and vote. And I will be doing that also on Tuesday, guys. So, and once again, guys, have a great rest of your weekend. And wish you all to have great sales as usual. And for all the content creators out there, having great views and good comments, hopefully. And here's Lori coming in the end.
Lori, sneaking in the second the bell's gonna ring.
And we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Our guest will be Amy from Beach Buy and Repeat and Flipping Fantastic Podcast in 2 weeks, guys. So don't miss that. Should be exciting too, guys, as this one was. Mo, once again, thank you very much, guys. We'll see
Thank you.
Am I to sign off or refresh?
Yeah, you can sign off right now, Lisa, completely.
All right. Hey, thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for coming to support Mo. hope y'all go check her out. The girls are a hoot. And y'all stay profitable. And y'all come back now. Promise? You hear?
Take care,
Bye,
guys.
gang.
Bye.
Have a good
Bye,
night.
everyone. Hopefully my internet works in 2 weeks.
Oh,